Pores refers to a small hole that your hair grows out from. Now, it has a diameter. The size is about 0.02 to 0.05 millimeters. And they actually are present all over our body except for our palms and the bottom of our feet, lips, and more. Pores secrete sebum, which protect against the environment and prevents bacterial infection. However, hormonal imbalance and improper cleansing, overly dry environments, and aging can cause pores to enlarge. In addition, within your teen years, increase of sebum protection can cause acne and other skin concerns as well. As we get older and our sweat glands loses its function, our skin becomes dry and can become itchy as well. Because of this, it's very important that you do give proper care to your pores, okay? Round 1. What causes enlarged pores? So basically, our pore is a hole where the hair comes out from. And this pathway is connected to our sebaceous glands where the sebum secretes out. Okay, so to help you understand, we have prepared the same 2 balloons here for you guys. And we're gonna blow one up first. Alright, so let's say that this is a pore clogged with sebum. Yes. So when your skin produces sebum, your pores naturally becomes wider because it has to secrete it out. So, now, if some type of waste or dead skin cells clogs the pathway like this, your pores can become even larger. Alright, so let's compare the one that we blew up to the one that we didn't. As you can see, there's a clear difference right here. So it's the same concept with our pores as well. If our pores is secreting the sebum, it is producing sebum, it is secreting it, and it repeats itself, it can become larger. There's another way that our pores can become enlarged, and it is because of reduction of collagen level. And that is gonna lack elasticity, and that can be another cause of pore enlargement as well.
First experiment. We got someone who's concerned about pores. And we also have a tool, a machine that could help detect whether or not his pores will open after using a steam towel. Also, we're going to mark your nose with this pen to see exactly where we're taking a photo of. I'm sorry, is that okay? Now we're going to take a photo of his pores before we apply the steam towel to see what his pores look like. This is his pores before putting the steam towel. Now we're going to place the steam towel on his nose for 5 minutes and see what happens, and we're going to try not to wipe away any sebum. Okay, so now I'm going to apply the steam towel. So, should we check now? Let's see. So as you guys can see from the 2 photos, you can tell that the pores have slightly enlarged after we use the steam towel on his nose. But is this actually the pores enlarging? Let's check with a professional to see whether or not his pores actually enlarged. So doctor, 따뜻한 스팀 타월로 모공을 열 수 있나요?
사실 여러 가지 오해가 있는데 모공은 근육이 없어서 움직일 수가 없습니다. 피부 온도에 따라서 차가우면 모세혈관이 수축되고 따뜻하면 모세혈관이 이완돼서 혈류량이 늘어나고 피부가 빨개지고 땀이 나게 되긴 하지만 모공의 크기는 큰 차이가 없습니다.
근데 이번에 실험을 해봤는데 모공이 열린 것처럼 보이기도 했거든요.
그건 사실 모공이 커진 게 아니라 폴리큘러 플루이드가 떨어져서 그렇게 보이는 거고요. 스팀 타올의 사용 목적은 모공의 크기를 변화시키는 게 아니라 피부의 각질층을 충분히 수화시켜서 이후 클렌징이나 힐링 시 수월하게 제거할 수 있게 해주는 것이 맞습니다.
Since your pores aren't muscles, if you try to close and open them using cold water while you wash your face, this could actually make sebum harder to wash away. So it's better to just wash your face with lukewarm water. Second experiment. We'll mark the nose just like we did before. Now we're going to take a photo of the before. If you look at the photo here, can you see? There's a lot of sebum, right? If you see here, you can see his whiteheads, his blackheads, his sebum is like all here. Like you can see the white dots. So we're gonna use a nose pack in order to get rid of his sebum. So we're gonna use step 1 to soften up his sebum, and then step 2 to remove his sebum. Let's go. So now that I'm looking at his pores, I can just tell that they look cleaner. So the white dots that I saw earlier, they're not there anymore. But I don't know whether or not like his pores got bigger. I just see more holes because as you guys can tell, it's been pulled out. So I'm gonna try taking another photo. Yeah. So again, you can tell from the photos that the sebum has left the pores and the pores are empty. So you can see these little holes. Mostly people think that when you use nose strips, your pores get bigger because of these holes, right? But is that actually true? Let's again check with a professional.
이건 저도 개인적으로 너무 궁금한데요. 코팩을 하면 모공이 넓어진다는 말이 있는데 사실인가요?
결론부터 말씀드리면 노입니다. 코팩을 하면 모공이 뻥 뚫려 보이고 유난히 넓어 보이는데 이건 코팩을 해서 넓어진 게 아니고요. 원래 모공의 크기가 드러날 것일 뿐입니다. 블랙헤드가 빠진 자리에 아무것도 남지 않으니 더 넓어 보이게 됩니다.
So that's really nice to hear that nose strips don't make your pores bigger. But we really do recommend you don't use nose strips for your pores because they can make your skin super irritated.
Round 1. Basic rule to prevent enlargement of pores. In order to prevent your pores from enlarging, you have to follow this basic rule. It doesn't matter if you have O-shaped pores, U-shaped pores, or Y-shaped pores. It's very important to follow this one rule. And the rule is to keep your skin's temperature at 31 degrees Celsius. After wiping away your skin with a cotton pad soaked with toner, make sure to put on the sheet mask. After you put on the sheet mask for about 10 minutes or so, get your cooler and then make sure you massage for about a minute or so before you remove the sheet mask. Now, when you get a sunburn from the UV rays, you should avoid any irritation. Wash your face with lukewarm water. Apply a thick layer of a gel-type cream that suits your skin type. Leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, while you're waiting for the 10 to 15 minutes, get a cooler and make sure to massage the other areas that you don't have a sunburn, like the neck area or maybe even your ears area. This is the same concept as when babies get a fever, mothers get a towel or a cloth and they wet it with lukewarm water and they make sure to massage the baby so that the temperature or the fever can cool down really rapidly. After 10 to 15 minutes, wipe away the remaining gel with the cotton pad soaked with toner. And then afterwards, whatever's left on your skin, pat it in your skin. For the very last step, apply a cream with the ingredient guanidine. This is going to be very effective to soothe and calm your skin. We highly want to recommend that you try this routine or tip because it will be very effective. You will be able to see the before and after. However, do you guys want direct effects? If you have your base makeup on, but you have large pores and they're still visible, no worries, because if you want that poreless, flawless skin right now, primers can definitely help. But of course, please do remember that primers are only temporary, and if you don't rinse them off thoroughly, then it can cause breakouts, it can clog your pores, and cause even more skin concerns for your skin. Alrighty then, let me share the best ways to use primers. Now, what are primers exactly? Primers are exactly what the name implies. Now, think of your face as a canvas, and primers are the products that you put on after all of your skincare steps. Now, it's gonna prep your skin so that your base makeup can go on smoothly, it's gonna help to blur out your pores, and it's gonna help to fade away fine lines and wrinkles as well. Alright, so here is an orange for you guys. On this side, we're gonna directly just put on our base makeup. And on this side, we're gonna put on the primer and then our base makeup and see the difference. You can see a clear difference between the two. Look at this side right now. With the primer and the base makeup, you can see that the base makeup went on smoothly and it's more clear and there's less bumps. Step 1. Apply all of your skincare products and then use your primer. We're gonna squeeze out a raisin size onto the back of your hands and then apply onto your skin. Please remember that less is more and all you need is a raisin size of the primer. Step 2, remember that your fingers are the best tools to apply primers, okay? Alright, you're gonna use the tip of your fingertips. That's gonna help to melt down the primer and it's gonna apply evenly and thinly onto your skin. Number 3, if you don't have a separate eyeshadow primer, no worries. Just use a primer onto the eyelids and this is gonna help your makeup to go on throughout the whole day. Also apply a thin layer onto the lip area and this is going to help your lip makeup to last for a long time. Step 4, make sure you give it some time so that the primer sets completely and dries. It will only take a few minutes. Now you are ready to put on your base makeup. Because it is summertime, we do want to recommend a cushion type of foundation with a light finish. See? Can you guys see that we have that poreless, baby soft skin? And please remember that it's really important to use a small amount of primer, add little by little, and make sure that it's fully, completely set on your skin. More importantly, you want to make sure that you cleanse your face thoroughly because after a long day of having your primer for a long period of time, you want to make sure that your skin is free.